Like, and you just slept with her last night. I mean, I wouldn't sleep with him if I were you, Natalie.
But Debbie, she slept with him too. It's both sides. You just can't put it all on him.
Precisely. Here we go, Debbie talking again. Debbie, why do you keep talking? It takes two to frickin' tango.
I know you don't love me, to which Josh responded, I like you a lot. Has he ever told you that he loves you to this day?
No.
Bro. Okay, well, let's just cut this down pretty simple, all right? This is pretty simple, right? He has feelings for you, but he's not gonna marry you.
It's like when we have these meltdowns, like, I don't ever want that to be in my home. Hotel, and we're...
Josh made a very good point here about why he doesn't want Natalie to meet his children anytime soon, or why he hasn't allowed her to meet his children so far, is because she has too much of a tendency to have meltdowns. Nobody wants to bring somebody around them who's going to have a meltdown at any given time. You know, imagine being with somebody and being on edge that they may just freak out at any point. I mean, look at this way. It's one thing for him to be nervous that she may have a meltdown in front of his kids because, you know, he doesn't know for sure if this is something that she would do or not do, but the fact that she does it is something that, of course, he has to be aware of. But then also on top of that, imagine having kids with Natalie. Imagine her always having a breakdown in front of her kids. That is not going to be great parenting, is it now? The amount of trauma that she's going to cause, she could cause for her children due to her meltdown issues. It's not nice. It's not healthy. But let's continue with the next bit here.
I don't ever want that to be in my home. Hotel, and we were waiting to go up the elevator, and these two beautiful girls were next to us, and they looked at me, and I mean, that was it. You know, we went out to the room. Why would you take me to the hotel?
Why do I put myself into this situation? Why? From the beginning, at least for $2,000 per month, apartment cost so many stuff on me, Ukrainian girl.
What do you mean,
myself.
Make your life clear?
Did you invite her to LA?
I moved to LA for him.
No,
yes. I was supposed to be in the movie.
But he said he didn't invite you.
No. We have been dating, right? And I even had my reservations before you came out there. I said, don't come here just for me. Please, don't.
So let's talk about that real quick, okay? How Natalie forced herself to LA. The way she sits there and behaves as if, you know, it was Josh's idea for her to come to the States, I mean, to come to LA is ludicrous. Take accountability for your own actions, okay? You're the one that actively chose. You know, you're the one that was like, listen, I want to come to LA. Let me make it happen. Josh obviously said, hey, just make sure you don't do it for me. So she knew going to LA was a risk of her own. It wasn't something that Josh ever desired for her. So she needs to stop with this narrative as if, you know, she risked everything to be with him when he never asked her to even come in the first place. And then also try and use her mum as like a card in the situation to try and get sympathy. No. You made the choice to bring yourself there. You made the choice to also bring your mum there. That's it. Own up to it. Accountability.
Natalie was demanding, needy, and rude. Do you stand by those words?
Needy and demanding.
Needy and
rude,
demanding.
I've changed my mind on. So passionate about so many things. And she gets so passionate that it gets in her way.
Natalie has been passionate.
Yeah.
But you called her needy.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that I don't understand about Debbie right now, and I don't know why Debbie's here. We got two Debbies here, and both of them are freaking morons. Honestly, I don't know what. Obviously, I know why the first Debbie's there because obviously she was on the show. But Colt's Debbie, like, why are you here? She never says anything that I give a damn about personally. Yeah, but okay, look at this here, right? I don't know how this was so hard to fathom. He called when he had a conversation when Josh's friend or work colleague, whatever, had a conversation with Josh. He referred to Natalie as as needy. Why? Because she's needy to the extent where it is always interrupting Josh's work. Okay? But then he said that, but then to Natalie, he said that you're too passionate, that, you know, it ends up getting in the way. Needy, passionate, it's literally the same thing in this context because he's just given it in the flip side. Because of course, if he's talking to Josh now and he's trying to let him know the negatives of being with Natalie or her neediness being so bad, he's gonna use the word needy to say that she's so needy, she's in the way. But then to Natalie, he's got to let her know that, listen, instead of saying, you know, you're needy and being mean to her, he's just being nice and saying, listen, you're passionate. And because you're so passionate, you do things that end up getting in the way of yourself, but also get in the way of Josh as well. That's it. So I don't know why Debbie's so fixated on the words of needy and passionate. What is wrong with this world? Like, people are so icky about freaking words. God damn, like, just listen, like, bear in the context, okay? And also, he does go on to say that now he knows Natalie. Obviously, he can say things in a far much more better way, you know what I mean? But as a businessman, he was just saying it as what it was. And he wasn't wrong to say that Natalie was needy when he said it. And he's not wrong to say Natalie's still needy now. But he's also not wrong to tell Natalie that she's too passionate for things that it gets in the way. It's really not rocket science, but, you know, they bring whatever.
You're saying two different things.
Well, like I just said, first off, the reason that there's a little bit of discrepancy, which
A lot
I'm
of
sure you're
discrepancy.
aware of because it looks like you've been around
A lot
while.
of discrepancy. I judge people too. I don't do it for a living, but I just have a nap.
It's like a dog whistle when she talks. It's like,
Okay.
How did you feel when Natalie ended things with Josh?
From a business perspective, it was good. And the only reason is because he was more available.
I want to know, Josh, if you don't consider Natalie your girlfriend, why are you paying for all of these things?
Like she wants like a real, genuine relationship with you, but you're giving sugar daddy vibes.
Yeah, listen.
Sex and you have nothing else. You don't have the house. You don't get to go to the house. You don't get to meet the kids. You just give the sex and get the dollars.
Oh, he's not my sugar daddy.
Let me reword it. Josh is giving her money, but sleeping with her, but won't commit to her.
Are you
Does
joking?
that
What are you
give-
putting? He's giving me money by sleeping.
Before we even get into Natalie's meltdown here, I'm gonna play that bit again because really and truly, Tim really did not reword what he said, what Veronica said that much. Really didn't reword it that much. So why is it all of a sudden it's okay for Veronica to say something, but when Tim says it's now a whole big deal? You know when you know when you're watching something and all you can feel is staged, absolutely staged. Because remember, Natalie is an actress, okay? She's been an actor for so many years. that wasn't me trying to do a Ukrainian accent, by the way, because I can't. But anyway, let's just go back to that little bit again, okay? And let's get that comparison in there. I'm out of the way there. Come on now.
Meet the kids. You just give the sex and get the dollars.
It's funny because the way Veronica said it was far worse than the way Tim said it. You give the sex and get the dollars. She's literally saying that you give him the sex and then you also take the dollars. What she said is far worse than what Tim says.
He's not my sugar daddy.
Let me reword it. Josh is giving her money, but sleeping with her, but won't commit to her.
Are you joking?
So in this one, you know what I mean? Like, but obviously it's weird because when Veronica says it, she says that you're sleeping with him and taking his money. But then when Tim says it, he's saying that he's sleeping with you, giving you money, and then but not committing to you. It's literally the same thing regardless, right? But anyway, clearly, so it's like Natalie saying that it's okay for me to sleep with him and take his money, but it's not okay for him to sleep with me and give me money. I mean, I get it, but either way, come on, relax. This whole thing has to be staged. It's not that deep.
What are you putting? He's giving me money by sleeping with me. Normal. No, I'm not teaching.
okay, Natalie.
First of all, no, it's not
It's
gonna
not
happen.
what he means.
No, explain
Get
I
it.
come from another
Natalie,
country and I'm
Natalie.
blonde and I'm foreigner. It doesn't mean nothing.
Natalie.
And I'm sorry I failed, but I'm a good human being who deserves respect, who fights so hard for myself and my mom's leaving. Who's this?
God forbid, the whole mum situation. You know, yeah, but my mom. Always bring your mum into the conversation. Your mum is not relevant to this conversation, you know? You made a choice to bring your mum to the States, end of conversation, okay? You are responsible for your mum and that's it. Nobody else but that. That's it, okay? Stop bringing your mum into the conversation. It's just so... Imagine if she had children. Imagine if she... Oh, my days. It would be mad if she brought up her children every conversation as always a way of sympathy because that's just so... And there are so many people who do that too. Use their children as bait for sympathy, you know? And it's just disgusting. But... Listen, at the end of the day, when it comes to Natalie and Josh, it is very, very simple. Natalie decided that she wanted to come to LA. Josh told her, okay, you can come, but do not come for me because obviously I don't want you here to be here for me. So therefore, Josh gave her the reassurance that, listen, we're not even giving reassurance. He gave her he just told her, how it is that whatever happened, you know, like, don't come here for me. That's it. Don't rely, just come for yourself. She decided to come and then that's that. Whatever happened after that, it is what it is, okay? But to be sitting here and say that, you know, why would I put myself in this situation? That's a good question, though. That's probably the best question that she's asked all freaking season. Or to be honest with you, why would I put myself as that? Why would you put yourself in this situation? Not Josh. Instead of it being why did Josh put I? And I like that. So really think about that question. Yeah, why did you put yourself in this situation? Because it is only you to blame in the situation that you're in. Okay, and at the end of the day, if she's still continuously having intercourse with Josh, well then clearly that is your choice to do so, isn't it now, okay? Now, of course, she's not the one that projected the whole intimacy thing, which is a good thing because many other people would have used it as a tool to say, yeah, so why did you sleep with me, blah, blah. I actually respect the fact that she didn't say that. It was more Debbie trying to project that conversation, which wasn't needed because at the end of the day, clearly Natalie's smart enough to know that when it comes to intimacy, it takes two to freaking tango. So, fantastic, do you see what I'm saying, okay? But hey, listen, let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section and we can most certainly talk about it. But don't forget to like, subscribe, because we are on the road to 60K by the end of April. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.